Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Deluxe video. To get Kaiba from Dark Side of Dimensions to level 30. Which is really not necessary. I'm inflicting this madness upon myself for seemingly no reason. But I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it, by the way, because I think this is a good opportunity. I think this is a great opportunity for me to just fight, for me to just duel, for me to really see how far my skills can go. Alright. So this Yuya is either not using a Pendulum deck or he's an early level Yuya. No, I can't imagine a Yuya would, if a Yuya was high enough, he'd be Pendulum summoning. So my guess is, well, actually, I went into ranked with the Yuya and he was Pendulum summoning. I just didn't know about that skill. Okay, so you're attacking. Okay. Well, I'm going to activate this. That's right. I negated your attack. And it is time for me to fight. That's right, I must fight. So, by the way, I'm going to take you out. I am definitely going to take you out. And if you aren't the kind, if you don't have his skill unlocked yet, I bet you don't have many spells and traps. Although that doesn't mean that you're easy to defeat, that just means that you're vulnerable to people that can use all three spells and trap zones. Okay, I don't know what that thing does, but that card, something about it is just... Okay. You can destroy that opponent's monster, no. It is my turn. Alright, so it's time for me to start being brutal. You know what this means. You definitely know what this means. Okay, I attack I attack this monster. Yes, that's it, I attack it. I end my turn there. I don't know how many of these videos I'm uploading to YouTube. I mean, just saying, I'm not sure. Because there are quite a lot of these. Okay. So, what are you going to do now? Alright. So, you're summoning that in a top position. And... okay, it's my turn. Well, I can't just, I can't fight and that's it. I have to play it somewhat safe. Although I'm not really good at doing that. Okay. It's been destroyed. I end my turn. Now, if what I'm thinking is correct, he has mostly monsters in his deck. Which has just been proven wrong. Well, it could still be right. I mean, he's Pendulum summoning. Alright. I see how this is. But I'm just going to remove that from play. I banish it. And now Rose goes to the graveyard. Unfortunately. Okay, so I activate this Axe of Despair on my card, which can be dealt with pretty easily, to be honest. Okay. Now I end my turn. Come at me, bro. Come at me. I want to see what you've got. But I'm definitely so brutal right now. But that brutality doesn't mean shit if I'm not able to back it up. Okay, so he put those cards in defense position. It is my turn. And I can get rid of those cards. Okay, well, I put those. Okay, well, they go to the extra deck, obviously, because that's how it works. Pendulum monsters, when they're destroyed, they just go to the extra deck. They don't go to the graveyard. And while that's interesting as a concept, it definitely means that Yuya has a lot to deal with. At least this specific Yuya. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to be dealing with a lot. Okay, well, this is rough. I think I'm going to have to take things seriously. Because this is, okay, damn. Well, I never said I want my opponents to be easy. I mean, come on, that would be boring, wouldn't it? I need a real fight. I won't get better if my opponents are just taking it easy on me. I mean, come on. I can get mad, I can get upset, I can get discouraged, whatever. I can come back when I feel less like shit. Alright. Well, I do believe I've lost. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's how it is. I certainly didn't make it that easy for him. But I prefer to win. So I do believe that I'm going to have to continue until I've won. Yeah, I'm actually going to be at this until Kaiba gets to level 30. So even if I get to 100 wins, well, I still have to get Kaiba to level 30. And now, ideally, getting 100 wins, it means that will easily be enough to get Kaiba to level 30, right? Right? At least that's what you'd think, right? Not always true, not always true. Alright. We're going here. We're going to fight. And yeah, we are going to battle until dawn. We take this shit seriously because card games are serious business. Alright, next. Alright. Direct attack. Sure. You can do that if you want. I know how brutal you can be. But if we're being real here, I learned fast. Alright. I'm attacking. Hold on. I'm attacking you. And that's that. I end my turn. This definitely could be rather tough. But, you know, getting Kaiba up there in levels, I'm not going to get that if I'm just... I can't just... Yeah, I need to be able to deal with this. Okay, I attack. Direct attack. And direct attack. That's right. I win. That's right. I won. I like the fact that I can win. I like that. It's actually pretty nice. I'm at bronze rank 7. Oh, it's past 1. So I get rewards again. Okay, I'm going to duel again and again. You know, I'm wondering if I can just get it with a ticket or something. But I'm not actually sure. Hold on, I want to look it up. Let's see, the card that I'm looking for is... It's... Deep Eyes... And now there's a thing... No, I actually have... Okay, I cannot spell on this phone. Can my phone behave? Anyway, Deep Eyes. Okay. Deep Eyes White Dragon. And how to get it. Obviously, I can get it by leveling Kaiba to level 30. But, what are the other ways of obtaining this? That is what I wish to know. Okay, I can get it with a dream ticket. But, I mean, I can also get it from Kaiba at level 30. So, this is what I get. This is what I get. But come on, guys. I just started playing. You don't expect... Okay, you know what? I can't justify my decision to use a dream ticket on Lightning Vortex. Not even me. Not even I can justify that. Not even I can justify that. But I'll give the game this one. At least I can obtain the card by level up. And now, does this mean that now I have to do things the hard way? Yes. And now, is this a bad thing? So far, it's not actually a bad thing. Like, if I did not decide to go in this and actually fight until Kaiba can get to level 30, I would not know that I can get wins. Because I would still be stuck thinking that I can't get wins. So this has actually been very beneficial because of my mistake. No, I don't think that I can defend what I did. Just because I got something positive out of making that mistake doesn't mean I'm going to excuse myself. That was bad. That was a bad use of a dream ticket. And this is why I advise you to not use a dream ticket when you first get out of bed. That is a bad idea. Don't do that. But, you know, maybe there will be another dream ticket released during Christmas or New Year's. I don't really know what occasions are major enough for a dream ticket to be released. No, I assumed that this would be big enough, like the release of a new world. And the release of a new world, well, there's brains left to release. And there could be a 7th world, we just don't know. But if there was going to be a 7th world, I would be very shocked. I will be honest. Okay, so, my opponent has a pretty good deck. I can't help but notice that he seems to have the meta deck. The meta deck being the ideal build for Kaiba. I do not have the ideal build, but I do feel like what I'm working with does in fact work well enough. It works well enough that I don't have to worry so much. Like, sure, it sucks. It sucks a lot. That I can't, oh god. Well, anyway, as much as this sucks, I do actually, okay, you know what, go back into defense position. I preferred you there. I preferred you in defense position. That's right, I preferred you in defense position, so what are you going to say in response to this? I don't think this is a good move, judging by the meta. And, how Kaiba can just counter this. But, I'm doing this anyway, and by the way, I'm not attacking that card over there. I'm attacking... I better know what I'm doing when I do this. Okay, I'm attacking this card right there, right in front of me. Okay. That's it. And now Kaiba can just get rid of that Axe of Despair, and no problem. But he can also just summon another Blue Eyes over and over. And get rid of my card with other cards. You know, I really forget that alternative Blue Eyes can do that. Alright. Well, I forgot. Dear Lord. This is bad. I special summon this card in defense position. And I end my turn. Obviously, my opponent has the advantage because I just summoned Cyber Dragon in defense position. But this is the meta deck for Kaiba. Like, if you want to build a Blue Eyes deck, this is probably the top tier. This is the way you do it. And when I think about it like that, it really puts a lot of things in perspective. Like, I really do not have the best deck for Kaiba, but I have gotten some wins with this. So I get points for that. But it is still not the ideal build for Kaiba, and that is very obvious. That is very obvious. I can't actually get away from that. But I'm fine. Because even though this is not the ideal build for Kaiba, I still have a lot going for me. I won. You guys have to remember that I've won a lot of duels tonight. I've won duels. I may not be up there with the best of the best, but I have won duels. Okay, I'm going to start using some boosters. I think I can get Kaiba to the next level. Okay, let's get ready for this. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. We're going all out here. We're going all out. So it's time to get wrecked. Either my opponent gets wrecked or I get wrecked. But either way, this is going to be a duel. Seto Kaiba versus Seto Kaiba. I'll give my opponent one thing. I did join the Kaiba Elite. And I may not have the perfect boys deck. But I can certainly hold my own. It's a matter of knowing what you're doing. And I understand the mistakes that I've made. I understand why I failed. And I understand the flaws with my own deck. And the fact that my deck is definitely not meta. I understand this. I'm wondering where I can get that card. And now I need to focus on the duel as much as possible. But I also just want to know, how do I get that card? Give me a second. My opponent is Maiden of okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm waiting. Okay, Maiden with eyes of blue. Okay, I found it. And give me a second. I can get it from Judgment Force. Oh, I think this is I think it's pretty obvious who's won this. I mean, sure, I could have used that, but I still want to try to win, but a loss is a loss, guys. So I can get it from Judgment Force. So that card can be obtained without a dream ticket, which is good, but it also means that it's from a box I'm not focused on at this time. Okay. Well, I know that I am basically drowning in gems because of my account being new. Yeah, I'm going to be less new when Brains World is released. I wonder where I'll be as a duelist when that happens. I wonder where I'll be in life. Like, will I still be where I am right now? Will I ultimately surpass who I am now and become a better, stronger version? We will have to see. We will have to see. So my opponent has beaten me fair and square. My opponent has the better deck. Like, that's just I have to say it. I do not always like the truth. And when people say the truth, sometimes it pisses me off. But if it's the truth, it's the truth. I can't escape from that. What's true is true. And actually, sometimes, even if something pissed me off initially, I do come around to understanding that I was told certain things, and people phrasing things in a way I didn't like, doesn't mean they're wrong. It absolutely does not mean that just because I got pissed off, that they're wrong. It doesn't mean that at all. You can absolutely piss me off by saying things I don't want to hear. But that doesn't mean you're wrong. And that also doesn't mean that I'll never see the error of my ways. And now, what does this say about how quickly I will notice the error of my ways? Well, I'm not that fast at I don't really overcome this kind of thing easily. I hate being wrong. I hate being wrong, and I hate when certain things are phrased in a specific way. So at times I can be very pissed. I can really flip my shit. But just because I flip my shit doesn't mean I can't come back and be like, okay, you're right, I was wrong. I can absolutely say things like that and admit that my ego got in the way. But there are some things that I stay true to. Like, I'm staying true to the fact that I do not believe that you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. Although I do think that it is a valid thing to say. Because as much as I hate when people say that, I think it makes sense that you'd want to have a positive opinion of yourself before you try to love anyone else. Otherwise, the relationship is practically doomed to failure. And I do generally like myself a lot, actually. As critical as I am, that's just because I have high standards for myself. And having high standards is not a bad thing. It can be very good to have high standards. But having high standards can also mean that you suffer from a lot of confidence issues. And being a perfectionist can waste time. Yeah, just saying, being a perfectionist can waste time. And it can mean that you don't see opportunities. You miss things and that you could have done if you weren't so focused on this other thing. Okay. I beat Mokuba. It was not that difficult. But what else is new? Okay, well, I'm going to look at how long the video is. It's only around 30 minutes. I think I need to clean my glasses off. Which is very awkward to say. But, you know, it is what it is. Searching for opponent matching successful. Okay. What is my opponent going to do now? Who am I up against? Oh, I'm against someone in Japan. Well, that means I'm doomed. Yeah, that means I'm doomed just because someone is in Japan. Sure. But let's be real. hold on. Hold on. Okay. That isn't what I thought it was. Dude, that... Oh, hold on. It's my turn. That thing moves. That's like a gift game mat. I bet this opponent has spent money on the game. And since they're in Japan, that's a very high possibility. Because I've heard that people in Japan have more money to spend on mobile apps compared to Americans and people in other countries. Of course, people in China can actually spend a lot of money too. But that's because China has such a large population. And that, of course, they're going to spend a lot of money on mobile apps. Okay. Well, that wasn't pleasant at all. Okay, I actually have no idea what to do. I should avoid making any careless mistakes, such as using lightning vortex right now. I think that would be careless. Okay. And now, obviously, my opponent currently has the advantage. This advantage can indeed be lost. The advantage can indeed be lost. So how do you feel now? Alright, I special summoned the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh, and by the way, I hope you don't... Oh, God. Well, that's how it is. My opponent used enemy controller on me, that's how it is. Okay. Let's continue. I'm sure I'm not going to like what happens next. But it's just what happened. I have no choice but to accept reality. And I may not like reality, but I know what I'm doing. And even if reality sucks, I can always do many things. I can do many things. Alright. Alright, well this sucks. Give me a second. I'm going to activate this. And I'm discarding this card from my hand. And also, I activate this. I change Blue Eyes White Dragon to attack position. I attack with these monsters in attack position to finish you off. That is it. You have lost. You have been defeated. I really do like how this is going. I like how this is going and how without my mistake I would not know that I can actually get wins. Oh yes, this is so sweet. So nice. Like, dude, I am almost a fifth of the way to my goal. Like, my goal is to get 100 wins. But it's also to get Kaiba to level 30. And indeed, getting to those 100 wins is going to be very difficult. But I bet this is going to be very, very interesting. Okay, so if I win, I gain a rank. Well, let's see. You know, this is the first time I'm going against you, Belle, and I'm not Jaden. I know I'm sure it's very obvious that I like you, Belle, but the fact, dude, that is. Give me a second while I process what's going on. I've got no monsters in my hand. Though, is this a you Belle deck or just someone playing as you Belle? Like, I just don't know. Alright, I end my turn. Ending my turn. Dude, I am basically doing what my opponent is doing, and that is not intentional. Okay, I really need a monster. Like, come on. I remember. Is that card what I think it is? No, it isn't. It is not the card I think it is. So that's somewhat reassuring, but also terrifying. Because I don't know what those cards are in the back row. But if I never attack, then I never win. So I better attack. I attacked. Alright, the effect has been activated. Okay, well, what's the effect? Am I going to hate the effect? Well, anyway, I end my turn. Although right now I can't summon any, I can't do anything. I can't use polymerization. And yes, I do have polymerization in my hand outside of my skill. I mean, I don't really need it, but if I have to discard from my hand, well, polymerization is there. That's always an option. I see. So you're going to take me down. A good move. Let's see what I can do. Nothing. I can do nothing. Alright, well, fire it is. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just, okay, well, I still cannot do anything. Like, I'm stuck right here. Okay, I have to end my turn. Like, there is a timer. I have to respect the timer. I also appreciate how this person has a Quattro, has Quattro's crest as their dueling field and sleeves. I must say I really like that. And because as much as I've roasted Quattro, I do like him as a character. I need a monster, please. This is starting to make me think my opponent has you Belle in their deck. Although I'm not sure why I would think that. I guess it's just they've bricked. Seemingly. I'm not entirely sure. I don't... Oh, finally. I can do something. I can do something at last. It feels like an eternity. An eternity, indeed. Let's go. I'm going to defeat you. Although it is very difficult for me to roast you, Belle, because I just relate so much. Okay. And, well, my turn is over, by the way. My turn is over. Alright. What do you have for me now? Okay, is there another of those cards in my opponent's hand? I'm going to attack and I'm going to see. Because, yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking about their hands. Like, their hand must be very wild. Okay. Well, this is, well, this is very dangerous. Sure. Put Chainsaw Insect into a deck that has your bell in it. That's not going to be a mistake. And not at all. That is going to be a terrible mistake. And I was like, I saw that hand and I was like, this makes me think that Yubel's in this deck, and Yubel is in this deck. It's in the graveyard. Although that is probably the biggest appeal of actually playing as Yubel is just using their deck. What? Well, you could only use that once per turn. Okay, well this is definitely dangerous. But I've got some advantage. I mean, for sure. Okay. This is definitely interesting. I must say that. Okay, well, yeah. Hold on a second. My opponent has 4 cards left in their deck. Waiting for a response. They've been kind of like that for a while. Are they experiencing connection issues? Yeah, they were. That is quite unfortunate. But I mean, a win is a win. I mean, it really doesn't matter how a win is achieved, if a win was achieved. Oh, I made it to silver rank. Wow. You know, I didn't even think this was possible. I have now won 20 times. That is mad. That is just wild. Like you have to imagine that this really, like, I do regret some of my decisions, like using a dream ticket on Lightning Vortex, really. Like, I mean, I'm sure that still drives some people nuts. The fact that I did that. It kind of drives me nuts too, to be honest. But that's just how bad I wanted that card, okay? That is how badly I wanted it. But I still could have obtained it in other ways. That was just such a bad decision. Okay. Ancient Leaf. What do I do if I've got 3 copies of all of these cards? Like, I guess that just means you do whatever. Oh, well, I don't know what I'm... Yeah, I know. You know, normal is the hardest for me. Because I never know what to get. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. And I have to pick something. I mean, I've got this ticket. Why wouldn't I use it? I mean, obviously, it's better to use the best, most important tickets on cards that are good. Now, you don't want to be like me and spend a dream ticket on Lightning Vortex. I'm probably giving someone nightmares just thinking about that. But you have to understand. You have to understand that A mistake. I have a lot of those. Okay, give me a second. I'm looking at what's here. Okay. I'm going to put that. I'm just picking whatever, you know? Obviously, these aren't the high of the high when it comes to tickets. Now, if I want to use my tickets correctly, then I do not use a dream ticket on Lightning Vortex. But I also do not take advice on what to use my dream ticket on. And I tried looking up the Winged Dragon Raw, and I did not see it. I tried filtering by the level, I did not see it. So I did try to look for something that would make me look a bit less dumb. But the main reason that I picked Lightning Vortex is because I've got some pretty good monsters. But I still have a lot to be desired when it comes to spells and traps. So I wanted to do something that I thought would benefit me long term. And I think that there will be other opportunities to use a dream ticket. And now I still think that what I did was dumb. But there will be other opportunities. And hopefully when those better opportunities arrive, I will use my dream ticket on actually good cards. And while Lightning Vortex is a good card, it's not what you want to use your dream tickets on. Let's just be real. Okay, well, Kaiba is now almost level 42. I mean 30. He's almost 22. He's almost level 22. I'd like to take the time to appreciate that I said he's almost level 42, and that's an actual level. I want to know if this deck beats the forbidden one. The forbidden one. Does it win? I want to know. Oh, not with an opening hand like that. I'm looking here. I mean, obviously, this is definitely an interesting deck. Wow. This is just madness. Like he's getting life points left and right. Like, oh god. Just look at this. But that's what happens when you're high tier. That's what happens when your deck is one of the best. You end up with things like this. And then you end up just destroying everything in your wake. Okay, well that did not go the way I was hoping it would. But that's fine, and I'm not going to bother looking. I just wanted to see if I would win. Well, I still leveled up off it. I leveled up from doing that. I leveled up by failing. I just want to bring that up. I just want to bring up that I failed, but I leveled up. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I'm definitely going back to dueling after this. But I need to take a short break before I come back with my next video. Stay tuned until then. I will be back. I will be back very